Mind-boggling. Anyway, let's look at this dumb ape. Joe on the Epstein files and the guests who tried to introduce him to Epstein. Now,
it is.
this is oh my God, I can't believe RFK Jr.'s wife, Cheryl Hines, is on the Joe Rogan Experience. Okay. The fuck are you saying? You sound like the chatter saying, why don't you just kill Congress? You Americans have guns. Wait, what? What do you mean? Mobile chatter, by the way, I don't even understand. The UK chatters? No, I'm just saying keep applying pressure. Keep applying pressure. I will never Fed post, okay? I'm saying British chatters, just like American chatters, just like our American comrades, British comrades should be making a big fuss about this and demanding accountability, taking it to the streets to demand accountability, right? Ape Lovely, another West Streeting tweet. Stop. A former labor counselor, Liren Velleman, pled guilty to child sex offenses today. The offenses occurred while he was in office and he resigned months later without explanation. He said, take it to the streets. This was getting bold as fuck. Yeah, I said, take it to the streets. I said, protest. Apply pressure. Make your demands be known. Demand accountability. Demand that Keir Starmer resign. You know? Anyway.
They took the blue
see.
pill.
Is there such thing as a black pill?
Yes.
What
That's
is the black
that
pill
think
mean?
we're doomed and we're fucked and everything's... They think it's all pedophiles and Satanists are running the government. And then the white pill is people who think everything's going to be great.
Oh. Can I get the white one?
Yeah, the white pill would be a good thing to take, but I don't think it's accurate. I think you want a gray pill. If they just have a gray...
By the way, what's really funny about this is that, one, Joe Rogan has had every single elite billionaire that is Jeffrey Epstein affiliated on his podcast and has done his best to whitewash and launder their reputation, from Andreessen Horowitz or whatever, the egghead, the egghead in charge of Andreessen Horowitz, Mark Andreessen, to Peter Thiel, to, I think, did he have Bill Gates on there too? I mean, I'd be surprised if he had Bill Gates, but like, yeah, Larry Krause, all these people, like, this is basically Little St. James Island, okay? Little St. Joe Rogan, Little St. Jamie, the Jeffrey Epstein experience, whatever you want to call it, right? And what's really ironic about it, Elon Musk is another one. But what's really ironic about it is that while he was doing this like reputation laundering for elite billionaire, the elite billionaires that are directly connected to the pedophilic cabal, the conversation that's taking place is with the wife of a guy who is also Jeffrey Epstein affiliated. RFK Jr. is directly affiliated with Jeffrey Epstein. RFK Jr. volunteered this information that he actually went on Lolita Express. When he was running for office, he came out and he was like, I did. I went on to Jeffrey Epstein plane. We went on archaeological digs together. Like, wife killer, Jeffrey Epstein affiliate, RFK Jr.'s wife, Cheryl Hines. So even the fucking conversation that's taking place right now is taking place with a person who is also linked up with Epstein in a meaningful way.
Gray pill that gets you like, hey, there probably are a bunch of Satanists and pedophiles in positions of high power. Yeah. And then there's also probably a real good chance that we'll pull through this. And
yes. Support the Piker Broadcasting Service, chatters. Your subscriptions that could be $6 a month or a free one in the form of a Twitch Prime are the only meaningful mechanism to support the Piker Broadcasting Service for tomorrow's news today. Your subscriptions help me maintain my editorial independence at the Piker Broadcasting Service. Please subscribe. You can also gift subs To others made free art. Thank you for the 20 community gifted subs. Allowing 20 people to no longer see ads, except I don't run ads.
Will be better than we've ever been before.
Yeah.
That's possible. There's a lot of exciting possibility about the future of human beings. And I think the good thing and the bad thing about the internet is the free distribution of information. There's a good thing about it that I try to focus on is that more people have an understanding of how things are really working than ever before.
Yeah.
Like this Epstein file thing, right? That was a big eye-opener for a lot of people. When you see how many people after 2008, after he was arrested, after he went to jail, were actively taking money from him. MIT took money from him and tried to hide it and said make sure that any donations from Jeffrey are listed as anonymous. So you find out like people are like, they referred to him as Voldemort. Like,
Bring on Coffee Sealer. Anybody who isn't currently running cover for the Epstein class. Joe having a monologue with himself while the guest says, yeah. Joe, what about Peter Attia? Oh, that's another Jeffrey Epstein affiliate. Peter Attia. Peter eating pussy is 0 calories Attia. Peter, I went I went and hung out with my personal best friend, close and personal best friend, Jeffrey Epstein, while my firstborn was in the hospital, Attia. Yeah, Peter Attia, more like pedo Attia. Bring Alex Jones back. He was right about all this. Oh, my God. Oh, you're a fucking idiot. Alex Jones is running cover. Yeah, Alex is definitely on Trump's side and was denying the files a month ago. Get the fuck out of here. You are so delusional. Super, super compromised Alex Jones is. They need Eddie Bravo and Alex. Oh, God, these guys are so fucking stupid. They remind me of the chatters in here that are like, oh, talk about the pizza. Talk about the pizza angle. Alex Jones is the most compromised man in America. Read the files, Joe. You'll find a lot of your guests in them. I like how she's pretending she's never heard of any of this, despite being in Hollywood her entire life.
Couldn't say his name.
Wow.
There was a lot of people that met with him and did business with him and traveled with him after he was arrested, after he went to jail.
Do you spend a lot of time reading them?
No, I try not to. I try to have experts come on.
Bro, drop it then. Drop what? I'm dropping it like it's hot.
Try to read. You can't change it.
Yeah.
And it'll fuck with your head.
Yeah, it's
like
toxic.
You will really get.
It'll stick with your. And I know I've tried not to.
Yeah.
I haven't read any of them. I do see things on the news, and I'm not saying, oh, if I don't hear it, that means it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But it is such a toxic situation that I think it would be hard to.
It seems very dark.
Very dark.
Because it seems like it was this.
I love that Joe's doing the Tim Robinson bit. Like, we're all trying to find out who did this, right? He crashed a hot dog car into the storefront. He's in a hot dog suit, and he is surrounded by other hot dog suit wearing elite pedophiles. And he's like, come on. Who's doing this? Like, can we find out more information about this stuff? It's like, I don't know, Joe. Maybe if you were a little bit intellectually curious, you would have asked some of your guests what the fuck they were doing with Jeffrey Epstein. You would at least be held accountable to your own audience and be like, hey, it's kind of odd. It's kind of odd how many of these elite pedophiles that I've hung out with, that have come on my show, that I've like defended and done reputation laundering for, kind of odd.
Bizarre blackmail influence.
If I may offer insight into why you have an influx of Pizzagate style comments in the chat this entire past week, Asmongold's been playing into it, and the most unhinged, clearly false leads and tips, playing old Pizzagate and Seth Rich content. Even Kyle is playing into some of the baby cannibalism stuff, I hate to say. Wait. Oh, my God. So Asmongold, who is a Trump dick rider, is basically following the leads that are moving away from Donald Trump, is causing people to also move away from Donald Trump. And not a single person here has gone, perhaps this is, I don't know. Perhaps this is a weird conspiracy to tug at. They're not people, they're Europeans. He was super serious months ago about the Epstein files. Now it's only Pizzagate slop and how funny it was that Epstein was banned on Xbox. And no, his entire chat is going along with it. Yeah, because his chat are a bunch of fucking morons. My chat is not supposed to be a bunch of fucking morons. Asmongold is literally in direct correspondence with Elon Musk, who we know is directly affiliated with Jeffrey Epstein and lied about his involvement with Jeffrey Epstein. Why the fuck would you go to Asmongold? It's like going to Joe Rogan and being like, hey, man, can you crack this conspiracy, please? The whole point of anything and everything that Asmongold does is to offer ample enough distraction to the people so that he leads them away from arriving at a fucking a point of he's been covering the files more than you. Bro, stop this shit. You want to make everything about Trump? Brother, I didn't make the Jeffrey Epstein files about Trump. Trump did, okay? By being mentioned at least 38,000 times in the fucking Epstein files. Yeah, of course, this is just cope for all of you fucking pedophilia defenders. It's just cope for you. Oh my God. You just don't want to fucking think about your favorite president's involvement with the elite pedophilic cabal. It's not. Yeah, you're a fucking moron. You're a fucking moron. Go, UAE's at the top. Oh my God. Who the fuck do you think UAE is working with? You think they're independently affiliated? What's next? You're going to tell me that Israel is not affiliated with Jeffrey Epstein too? It's just the UAE? You were going to drop it? Stop with the fucking pizza shit. Your community doesn't believe in it. It's all baiters and you're biting by reading everyone. They don't care. They want attention from you. One should ask the question to Asmongold why he has dick rode both Elon Musk and Donald Trump into oblivion, two people that are entirely compromised by the Epstein shit. Okay? Why are you shifting your attention? UAE is compromised. Absolutely. UAE is Muslim Israel. The fuck are we talking about? It's crazy to me that every single person that looks at the Epstein saga and says anything outside of this is a fucking Mossad CIA operation, anyone that moves away from the American elites that are directly up the asshole of Jeffrey Epstein every step of the fucking way is straight up doing the bidding of the same elite pedophilic cabal. Okay? You might as well get a paycheck. You might as well get a fucking paycheck from these people. And maybe some of the commentators that you're going to are getting a paycheck from these people. I've been covering Jeffrey Epstein with a lot of frequency since 2018. Okay? When Asmongold was fucking doing World of Warcraft raids or whatever the fuck he was doing, I was talking about Jeffrey Epstein. One must ask the question why he is, moving the attention away from Elon Musk or Donald Trump and how connected and how affiliated these guys are and how much protection Donald Trump has offered to Jeffrey Epstein and how much Trump's current DOJ is presenting hurdles upon hurdles in the revelation of these Jeffrey Epstein files, even to this fucking day. Asmongold's purpose here, whether he is aware of it or not, is to basically move your attention away from that. Because the people that he gets his notes from on Twitter, the conspiracy theorists on Twitter, their goal is to move the attention away from Donald Trump. Yeah, here is a tweet on 2019. So we're all in agreement that we think someone's going to kill Epstein before he gives up names, right? Any prison that doesn't put Epstein under 24/7 surveillance and solitary confinement right now is also responsible for him getting assassinated. You know who the president was then? Donald Trump. And lo and behold, a couple days after this tweet, Jeffrey Epstein was assassinated. So don't fucking come at me with this shit. Info op, drive conspiracy, obscure Trump's guilt. Yes, that's precisely what's fucking going on, dude. That's precisely what's happening. That's why that's why I am trying to do my very best to stay on message, to stay on course. Yeah, August 10th, 2019 is when Jeffrey Epstein was assassinated. These people are so shameless, too. They're so fucking shameless. They will literally defend all of these elite pedophiles over and over again, continue to defend these elite pedophiles, and make it seem like now that everyone else is fucking Now that everyone else is aware of their of this pedophilic cabal, to turn around and be like, oh, I actually hate that these guys are elite pedophiles. Elon Musk is doing that right now. Elon Musk is doing that on the timeline nonstop. First, he lied over and over again about his connections to Jeffrey Epstein, thinking that it would never be revealed. Once it was revealed, now he's turning around and saying, oh, I want the truth to be out. I want the truth to be out. I want the truth. Where is the truth about Jeffrey Epstein? He's like, bitch, you know the truth about Jeffrey Epstein. You were there. You participated in the fucking parties. And people who dick ride Elon Musk, like Asmongold, people who dick ride Elon Musk and dick ride Trump, like Asmongold, will take advantage of the algorithmic boost that they will get from covering the Epstein files and will lead you astray. They will move away. They will shift the attention away from the actual people who are currently still defending Jeffrey Epstein. Okay? Defending the pedophilic cabal. Donald Trump's Department of Justice is currently defending the pedophilic cabal. This is the fucking story. Thomas Massie, a Republican congressperson, Ro Khanna, a Democratic congressperson, are actively fighting against the Department of Justice. Anyone that is pro-Trump that's trying to talk about the Epstein stuff, you should be a little bit more skeptical over. What does Asmongold gain from defending the number one pedophile cabal? He gets benefits in the form of viewership, something that he cares about, by playing the regime's mouthpiece. That's it. He gets clout. He gets money. His YouTube videos do well. He gets decent placement in the algorithm. He has influence in right-wing circles. That's the reason why he's doing it. For him, it's just a game. He doesn't give a fuck about what he's saying. He is nothing but a prostitute for power. Okay? He will never say anything that will offend the sensibilities of those in power. He will constantly tell you his battle is against woke. Okay? That's not battling against any sort of real power center. That's deluding you into thinking that he's fighting a just battle. That's all this is. Yeah. It's for this purpose, okay? The whole like culture war shit and the battle against woke is distraction after distraction. And unfortunately, because a lot of dumbasses are totally on board, there's no better distraction than this. Look, Elon Musk, elite pedophile Elon Musk, responding to a Grums tweet. Asmongold says we need to be even more aggressively hostile against woke because they will do it to you and have. I often say the biggest tactical error is not to believe you are in a war when the other side is eagerly warring against you. Elon Musk goes, he's right.
Sasan? Oh, God.
Did you check out Emaru's apology? No. Yeah. I haven't seen the Emaru apology stuff. I was going to talk about it because, like, Asmongold apparently, like, Emaru got yelled at because woke is bad. One day, some people from Asmongold's community will recognize it, but it'll be far too late by the time they come to the recognition that, like, these guys are actually leading them astray. That's it.
Uh-huh. We do have to do something about this.
Yeah, right.
And I will continue. Like, I think I might ramp up my hostility towards the people online that are pushing these woke narratives. I think we might need to ramp it up and be even more militant and aggressive at these people.
Yeah, woke narratives like what? That you're fucking butt buddies, that you love getting DMs from, that you love communicating with, whether it be JD Vance, Donald Trump, or fucking Elon Musk. Probably not Donald Trump, but he is the defender of Donald Trump. All of those people, you are actively defending. Not defending directly, but defending indirectly by moving the attention away to other shit. Yeah. Woke. He's fighting against woke. Like woke people saying, hey, there's an elite pedophilic cabal, and all these people that you love are affiliated with it. All these people you defend are affiliated with this elite pedophilic cabal. This administration that you love is actively setting up hurdles against this pedophilic cabal being indicted.
We do. I think we have to be a lot more militant and aggressive at them. 100%. Because if you're not, they'll do it to you. I'll link you guys like one of our Twitter communities. So there it is. They're used to being militant and aggressive. Yeah, well, we have to be even more.
He's currently pushing the narrative that Trump was the original Epstein whistleblower. Yeah, because he's a fucking bitch. Straight up, he is a bad person, okay? He is a bad person who only cares about continuing this fucking right-wing grift. And the continuation of the right-wing grift implies that he has to defend Donald Trump, because every single person on the right is unified under protecting Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a pedophile protector. By transitive property, Asmongold is also a pedophile protector. It's that simple.
Aggressive. We have to be even more aggressive, even more hostile. And
he's saying Donald Trump is a pedophile for a great reason.
Is this the example here? If I can find it. We're at 40,000 people. We have made 40,000 people. 40,000 people in this community. We have to be more aggressive with these people. Because you don't want to have them go around and bully and try to enforce their worldview on other people. That's what we need to do. I feel like you're just alienating moderates by being more like the left.
Yeah. Everyone should be asked. Everyone that openly reveals that they are an Asmongold fan should be asked, why are you a pedophile protector? Why do you love the pedophile protector presidency? This is a question I have for Asmongold as well. Why do you love pedophiles? Why do you protect pedophiles? What is the reason? Aren't you supposed to be an independent thinker? At which point, as an independent thinker, will you say, hey, I don't really appreciate that Donald Trump and his Department of Justice under his command is actively tampering with the public learning the deep entanglements that many of our pedophilic elite had with Jeffrey Epstein. It's unbelievable that there are still people who think that he is somehow representative of the truth or invested in finding out the truth at all and not doing everything in his fucking power. Look, this is what I mean. Look, Muslims go with underage girls. Literally, massive pedophilic cabal conspiracy. And this guy's like, you know who's actually the real pedophiles? Muslims. What is it? Are you just like, are you carving out a space for, Christian and Jewish pedophiles and you're just only focusing on Muslim ones? Is that what it is? Is that what is going on here? Awesome. Let's look at, she's a nutter. Oh, again, another fucking Euroid. Another Euroid chatter. Yup-based electric chair. Classic Euroid chatter.
Thing that was going on.
What aboutisming and pedophilia is at an all-time low? Dude, it's crazy, okay? Are all these viewers really just European Lamau? Yes. Because I'm telling you right now, the motion that like the pro-Trump train has, especially on the internet, is nowhere near what it once used to be at, okay? Yes, the majority of his audience are fucking European LARPers who LARP as though they are American MAGA. It's the majority of his audience is European. It's fucking crazy, I know.
For a long
For
time.
so long.
A long time.
Through different administrations.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's so unbelievable about it.
It's
how
dark.
long it was going on.
I'm
and
in
how
the
many
files
people.
for not going.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm in the files for not going. Because Jeffrey Epstein was trying to meet with me.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah, and I was like, what?
I'm like, no thanks.
Yeah.
Aren't you glad?
Yeah, but I would have never went anyway. It's like, it's not even a possibility that I would ever went.
But
especially after I Googled him. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? This was like 2017.
Isn't it ironic that 70% of my audience is American and 60 to 68% of Asmongold's audience is European, and he's the one who represents himself as like the true patriotic American, and I am the one who is actually a foreign actor? Isn't that fucking ironic? His entire community is foreign actors. Mine is all American. It is mind-boggling that Republicans and right-wingers have basically created this fucking narrative that they care about what's right for America when they are actively undermining Americans. Okay? The best interest of Americans.
One of my guests was trying to get me to meet him. I was like, bitch, are you high? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
For what reason would you? What would be?
If I was a guy who was like sucking up to the rich and powerful, if I was really interested in hanging out with rich and powerful people.
You know, it's crazy. That's so crazy. But yeah, some people.
Some people get intoxicated by being in a circle of rich and powerful people, even if they're not. Like they don't even have any ambitions of being one of those people. They just want to be around them. They want to be around Nobel Prize winners, and because this guy what he was doing was very clever in that he was getting all of these very powerful and very respected people together. Yeah, and you would figure like, oh, it's
if that guy's there, if that lady's there.
Does this mean bro does it for free? No, I don't think bro does it for free. I mean, he got linked up with like the intellectual dark web, Peter Thiel, and all of their affiliates a long time ago, which got him a lot of positive coverage, got him a lot of prominence, or at least it increased his platform, increased his prominence, which led to a $200 million Spotify deal. So yeah, there is definitely money involved here. It's just not like directly exchanging hands from Peter Thiel to Joe Rogan. Peter Thiel is not like, here's $1 billion. Defend me.
This is fine. Clinton's here. How could this be bad? Yeah. Look, it's Steven Pinker. How could this be bad? Yeah. You know, he's a genius. Like, and so you would go. I would imagine you would go to these because like there's people that went to these. Like he had parties in New York. Like he brought in celebrities and comedians. Didn't Louis Black get invited to one of those? I think he's talked about it. I know Chelsea Handler went to one of them. It's like he would bring all these people in, and he'd like to be around famous people and entertainers and a lot of intellectuals and professors. And Noam Chomsky was famously deeply involved. So it's like you would go, I guess, to these places, and that was how he would convince everybody that everything is going to be fine. Like, have you ever been invited to a party and someone tell you, hey, you should go to this party. Brad Pitt's going to be there. Like, they'll tell you that to try to get you to go. They'll tell you.
Yeah, he's basically defending why he was even invited or why his friends went to those parties without openly saying that virtually all of my latest guests have gone to these sorts of events and are directly connected to Jeffrey Epstein. And he's basically defending why they did that without saying their fucking names.
About the famous people that are going to be there. Like,
You call out your boy Noam? Okay, first of all, I have fucking railed against Noam Chomsky since the first revelation. Give me a goddamn break. There's a difference between me and Joe Rogan, okay? Your boy is funny.
I didn't know I should go.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. It is weird. Some people are really driven by that. Really love.
Your husband, RFK Jr., is one of those people. What do you mean, some people? What is happening here? Is there a guy that gets invited to Joe Rogan nowadays that isn't in the Epstein files? Like, is there anyone? Oh, these other people, not anyone I know.
The parties and the invitations.
And blindly ambitious. Right.
Yeah.
They're
Elon Musk, an esteemed guest of the Jeffrey Epstein experience, begged to go to the parties. Will you ask him why? Did you send him a text message, Joe? Did you turn around and go, hey, Elon, remember when you said publicly that you had no connection to Jeffrey Epstein whatsoever, and then it came out that like you were begging on the morning of Christmas to go to his fucking pedophile island? Why did you lie about going on the island? What made you want to go to the pedophile island?
Willing to like put aside, all the possibilities of what could be awful about these people and get together with them without even a cursory Google search as to who you're hanging out with.
You can't have your assistant Google something.
How about you just do it? Just go,
it doesn't take long.
Like, hey, look what I just found out. Ooh. This is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's just, but it's what's more bizarre is that there's probably in this. I talked to Mike Benz about this. He was like explaining how this guy rose to prominence and how he got this kind of influence that he had, and he was like, "There's probably a bunch of those going on right now that we don't know about."
What people that are
like that, like
of course,
same sort
yeah.
of Jeffrey Epstein type situation, just someone else and
Well, I mean,
doing it
it's-
somewhere else, and they just haven't been caught yet.
Yeah. It's
Like,
just-
if
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep repeating this. Anyone and everyone that talks about the Epstein stuff without talking about the Trump administration's involvement in hiding the truth, okay, in setting up hurdles in front of the public, learning about the deep entanglements, the financial entanglements, and the deep connection between the elite pedophilic cabal. Anyone that does not mention that is a liar. You should not trust them ever again. And yes, this means Asmongold. Asmongold is complicit in the pedophilia protection. Okay? He is a Trump booster. He's a Trump dick rider. He loves JD Vance. He loves Elon Musk. All of these people are directly compromised. And his coverage, as long as it does not reflect on the direct entanglements that the Trump administration currently has and all the initiatives from the Trump Department of Justice that is stopping people from learning the truth about Jeffrey Epstein. If he does not bring that up, he's doing that deliberately. He's running around saying that Trump was the original whistleblower on Jeffrey Epstein. Okay? He is compromised.
He didn't get arrested. Let's think about this.
yeah.
Because his particular perversion, the darkness of it, was that he was into underage girls. He was into young girls. Imagine if he wasn't. What if he was only into girls that are in their 30s? Like, you would have never heard anything about it. What if he just hired these adult ladies to come to these parties that were already sex workers? Would
Right.
you have heard anything about this?
I know.
And that's the thing. Like, is that happening right now?
Right.
Did you hear about how this started in 2005? I think this is
No, but
accurate.
Yeah, famously, people that are into adult sex workers don't get a lot of mention on the Joe Rogan experience. Oh, wait, that's right, Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden was the number one talk of the town on the Joe Rogan experience for years and years. So I don't think that's the case, Joe. You love talking about Hunter Biden. Oh, he's doing crack. He's hanging out with prostitutes and strippers. Oh, what the fuck? Also, rape and sex trafficking is still illegal, which is what Jeffrey Epstein was doing. You know, sexual assault is still sexual assault, even if the victims are adult women. Jesus Christ, what a fucking take from Joe Rogan.
But it's. I'm glad you're
What?
saying that because I'm.
This is crazy.
Two girls fighting.
So
High
it
school.
started
After a
between
fight.
a fight between two teenage girls at Royal Palm Beach High School in Florida. Here are the details of how the event triggered the investigation. Early 2005, two girls at Royal Palm Beach High School got into a fight during which one girl repeatedly called the other girl a prostitute or hooker. Following the fight, school administrations and parents investigated, searching one of the girls' purses and finding $300 in cash. The confession. The student initially claimed the money was from working at a fast food restaurant, but later revealed she had been paid for massages by a wealthy man, later identified as Jeffrey Epstein. This revelation led to a police investigation in March of 2005 when the stepmother of one of the girls reported the molestation to the Palm Beach police. Wow.
Wow, that's in 2005.
That was the first arrest.
And now listen to this. It says they identified the Royal Palm Beach High was identified as a focal point for recruitment, where, according to investigations, at least 15 students were lured into Epstein's Palm Beach home. Holy shit.
That's so crazy.
Now
That's
imagine
in
if those-
2005.
Imagine if those girls didn't get in that fight. Imagine if that didn't
Wow.
happen.
Yeah.
It's dark.
It's dark.
Yeah. But if that guy was not into that, if he was not into
This chatter is on the money, by the way. Asmongold was privately speaking to Bannon. I believe this because he didn't mention Bannon when watching the Epstein interview. Bannon ran a business in China selling wild gold in 2006 or so. Bannon probably has been eyeing Asmongold for a long time. That's my theory. I don't think you're wrong about that. If he's not even mentioning Steve Bannon, which Elon Musk is now daggering, then I wouldn't be surprised if one of the people that he said is like high up and connected that he's talking to in the administration is Steve Bannon himself. Yes, Steve Bannon is very aware of the WoW meta. If you read The Devil's Bargain, it extensively lays out Steve Bannon's connection to like Gamergate and what he did with Breitbart after his time at Goldman Sachs when he invested into Chinese WoW gold power farmers. And he personally says like that was when he found out about gamers in general and how much they can, how much prominence they can have, how much prominence gamers can have in manipulating dialogue on the internet. And he very openly, when he went to Breitbart, very openly used that by highlighting the Gamergate narratives. Steve Bannon, of course, is deeply involved with Jeffrey Epstein. Filmed him for hours and hours, and he actually wanted to do PR for Jeffrey Epstein. He's also directly all over the Epstein investigation, all over the Epstein files. For the record, you deny Pizzagate but believe this shit? Exactly. Think. Because I base my analysis off of available evidence. There isn't a lot of evidence between, Asmongold being involved with Steve Bannon. That's purely speculative. There is a connective tissue between Steve Bannon and a possible relationship with Asmongold. I mean, there is a outward. We know that there is a relationship between Asmongold and Elon Musk. You just sound stupid trying to connect Asmongold to Bannon, seek help. Play the clip. Play the clip. Oops, seems like you touched a nerd. Yeah, play the clip of Asmongold saying, he's connected to people. Dirty Goyim at Zagrar. Can't even say America first. No, they are not R word. Arab are only 10% Goyim. 10% of Muslims are Arabs Goyim. Put Cash in jail. He sold out. This guy is, what is this guy? This guy's just a shit stirrer in everyone's chat. It's crazy that he's watching both me and Asmongold at the same time. And he's like yelling at Asmongold and then yelling at me. Does anyone have the clip of Asmongold saying he is in direct talks with people in the administration? Double dipping is crazy. There's a lot. There's a lot of the Euroid chatters that go in there and oftentimes will say, oftentimes we'll go in there and be like, I love you, Asmon. You're the fucking best. You're my goat. And then turn around and come in here and are like, fuck you, Hassan, you fucking piece of shit. They try to defend Asmongold's honor. Can't be Bannon then, not an admin. These are also Reddit LSF upvote farmers. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I was referencing.
Oh, obviously. Got retweeted by the vice president. It's a good day for me, huh? How about that?
Remember, most pro-Israel administration, most pro-Epstein administration. You should remember that when you are thinking about Asmongold celebrating being retweeted by JD Vance.
Yeah. How about that, bro? We're bringing it back. Real recognized real? Yeah. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Y'all got to take that 2% idea I had. Y'all got to think about that. You're going to get those in the fucking, what do you call it? The mental institutions back. They do. That's fucking funny. Oh, my God. I got retweeted by the vice president.
Yeah, this is when he was defending Renee Good being shot and killed.
That's nuts.
Asman has direct ties to Musk and Vance, so why would Bannon be such an outlandish theory? It's not. That's why I think it's silly to think that this is an outlandish theory. I mean, it's purely speculative, and I'm admitting that. Yeah, right? I'm admitting that it's purely speculative, but I think that there is like enough ties that he has openly revealed he has to the current administration and the power players in the administration that it's not that shocking.
How about that? I think he's watching right now. Maybe, man. Maybe. It'd be fucking funny if it was. And yeah, winners win. I guess that's the case, right? No, the fuck, that's crazy. I mean, the thing is that I don't really talk about this a lot because I think that it's kind of like an ego thing. I know there are other streamers that like talking a lot about how, they get mainstream credibility and mainstream approval. There's a lot of guys that are in really high places that I've spoken to and communicated with, and they're really nice guys, and some of them really appreciate what I do. And so, I've gotten. I don't really talk about this. I don't go on news stations or anything like that. But I just go out and do whatever the fuck, right? So, it's not a big deal. I don't. It's not an ego to me. It's just that's the way it is. I mean, I look at it. It's cool to see, but it's about it. And how's it feel? I mean, it feels good. I mean, the thing is that, and this is what I said too. Wow, it's almost as if the thing that obviously happened because it was recorded from multiple angles and analyzed by the whole world on a frame by.
Anyway, hilarious that Asman doesn't know he's being played. I think you're giving him too much credit. I don't think he gives a shit. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. He also admitted that Mark Andreessen's A16Z reached out to him on multiple times and even praised Mark when he was brought up in Bannon's Epstein interview.
High school girls.
Right.
Like, if he was just into grown women who were sex workers and he ran the same operation exactly the same way, it could probably go on to this day.
Yeah.
And if everybody kept their fucking mouth shut, and if all these guys,
Oh, yeah. I mean, look at
According to the
some
FBI
people that
today,
are in the.
There was nothing going on, so.
Oh. FBI concluded Jeffrey Epstein wasn't running a sex trafficking ring for powerful men. File show.
So there you go.
Oh,
Case
there you go. Who says that? What's that source?
Yeah,
It's just so strange. It's just so fucking strange that these guys act like, oh, well, you can't trust the government. Bitch, your guy that you endorsed is the fucking president right now. Who's FBI? Yeah, Elon Musk also posted his DMs with Asmongold. We already know. We already know that they talk to one another. So it's not like that. It's not that crazy that another Jeffrey Epstein affiliate, Steve Bannon, would be directly corresponding with Asmongold. It's plausible. Once again, it's purely speculative, but it is plausible.
It's going around I just found the place that was showing the headline. It was going around the internet today.
Oh, today?
The AP is the AP reporting it. Yeah.
Today. Oh, I thought that was. I thought that was from 2005.
This is like the FBI stating
I was like,
today.
that's
That's the gaslightiest gaslighting shit I've ever heard in my life.
Whoa.
What do they think is going on? Just a bunch of fun? Bunch of guys hanging out,
That is.
being fellas, having cocktails, talking about
They're
science?
still looking into it, but they don't have any evidence.
Oh, look into it. Maybe you should get Eddie Bravo on the case.
Looking into it. That is
Name of his show.
crazy.
Look into it. Oh, it's so crazy. It's
Her husband is in the admin. Her husband is also in the Epstein files, much like many in the admin. What is this conversation? Where's the outrage? These motherfuckers were 10 times more upset at Hunter's laptop. I know. I can't believe it. Asman bragging about being a government asset is funny to me. Calling it now, when they're done with him, there will be a news article about how he hung himself. What? No, that's not. You're crazy. I don't think the government is going to fucking assassinate Asmongold. You're out of your mind. No, he will pull out the ripcord and pull away from the government far before this place falls out of favor.
but there's probably a lot of that's gone on forever.
Yeah.
And it's also probably a way that they can secure business deals and make sure that people do things they want to do. They have a little something over them. They do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that.
Yeah. Come
in the street.
Yeah, 10 years down the line, he'll be talking about how he was always against it. Deep undercover asset, all this shit.